This is Tony Benson.
Flash photo.
And welcome to our Dalmatian Street review of episodes, where we reviewed all of the season 1 episodes. We have reviewed 3 so far, so if you like, you can go check it out. I've made a playlist for it. Although the show was for families, the reviews are not, as a lot of them, including this one, may contain some really strong language. So today's episode we will be reviewing is Who the Dog Do You Think You Are? And this has my least, and this is pretty much everybody's least favorite character in the whole fandom, Carissa.
True. An introduction to her would be... So, Tony, would you like to start with the plot of the episode?
I would, yes. Dylan plays hide and seek with Dizzy and Dee Dee and finds a portrait of looks like what they call the Prince of Dalmatia. And then Carissa overhears in a crawl space and thinks that Dylan is royalty, ends up having him sign, which he didn't know what it was. He thought it was like something, but didn't realize it was a marriage certificate. And it's like, that would mean Dolly would be her sister-in-law. So yeah, that's pretty much how that whole plot is. So for the summary, this is all I gotta say about her. She is an entitled, snooty little bitch. And I will not apologize for that. She is a snooty little bitch. And she, I think, is around the same age as Delilah. So technically she literally got a minor to sign a marriage certificate without even thinking. It's just like, oh, I'm too good for commoners. I just want to marry, a royalty. I'm like, and she claims to be of royal corgis. I'm like, bitch, let's see the birth certificate. I'm just not believing that. Flash?
Yeah, this episode, in my opinion, I actually really liked this episode. It was a hilarious episode that introduced in my opinion, one of the worst characters in the show, but also one of the best in terms of just like, because she's not just your typical snooty, snidey, rich person dog. You know, she's like straight, as we will come to find out in later episodes based on some of the things that she does. She's just pure.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a great introduction to her. I felt like it wasn't really a slow-paced episode. It was actually kind of a bit fast-paced, if I'm going to be quite honest, because it jumped from like Dylan's royal, Clarissa's over, now they're getting married, everyone's freaking out, and the whole episode seemed a bit jumpy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I thought the ending was pretty funny as well. So.
All right. I would have to say I like when Dizzy and Dee Dee brought in a gift, but it's Dolly popping out the bag. It's like, you're a prince of majorly annoying. I'm like, I love that. That was actually a pretty funny part and a funny quote. Flash, do you have any other thoughts on this?
Any other thoughts? Not that I can really think of. I think I'm good for the thoughts.
For me, she is a bitch ass.
Yep.
Why she gotta be hating on those Dalmatians? I'm like, if you don't like your neighbors, move out, bitch.
I mean, in her defense, she can't really move out because it's not her choice.
Right.
Her pet is the one who moves, who would make that choice, and she can't speak directly in language barrier.
Yeah. Would you... Alright, we're gonna get to we're at the part where would you change anything, Flash?
Would I change anything about them? From what I'm thinking of right now, I wouldn't really change anything. I liked how everything was set up, and even though it was a little bit jumpy in terms of like tempo of the episode, I think that's what it would be called. I think it was fine. I liked it, so I wouldn't really change anything.
They found out that those spots were actually dust, and one of them was like, not the prince. Well, shocker, and I love the part where she's running to destroy every copy of the marriage certificate. It was like the most hilarious moment.
Oh yeah, that was really
Carissa just running around. I don't think I would change anything.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if we don't have anything more. We're going to get to our next part, the ratings. I know I am fair when I come to my ratings, and this one I have to say is another 10 for 10 for me. Flash?
Well, let's see here. Think back to the overall episode. I would probably rate this at around a 7. I really liked it, and I felt like it was a great introduction to a really nasty character. However, again, it was a bit jumpy in terms of how fast the episode was going. So, I'd say a 7 out of 10.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. But before we go, we get into what's going on in, like, you know, with what he's doing and what I'm doing, and what else was happening in my other channels. The gaming one, I'm planning to have me doing some gameplay with Hitman 2 and Call of Duty World War II, since both of them are free to play with PlayStation Plus. Flash, you have anything coming up for your YouTube channel, or if you're planning to Twitch stream anytime?
Let's see. As of the current moment, I don't really have any plans for my YouTube channel. I do really want to start getting back into fanfiction readings again. However, I don't have any set ideas or days when I'm going to actually sit down and do it, so I won't promise that'll be anytime soon before I start making fanfiction readings again. However, as for Twitch, the internet was actually really good at my place today, so I actually did some live streaming. I streamed Subnautica Below Zero. We explored, we ended up breaking out of, like, the area we were supposed to go in our starting area. So instead of exploring all the new stuff, I ended up just walking around, trying to get to a precursor base that was built, and, like, the developers haven't even touched yet. So it's just like a bunch of rectangles just floating in the air, and I went and explored that, and it was fun and scary at the same time. So we had a lot of fun there today. So definitely come check that out if that's anything you're interested in. Whenever I stream again, I'll actually be playing the game. I won't be going off exploring a bunch of random unfinished paths.
All right. Do you have a specific day and time, or is this like at random?
Right now, I don't have a schedule. I do need to work on getting one. However, with the internet being the way it's been at my place, I can't really have a specific time. So
yeah, and I don't know either when I'm going to be Twitch streaming. But before I wrap things up here, I do have good news for Dalmatian Street fans. Season 2 is officially going through.
Sweet.
So that is awesome.
I didn't know that.
Also, his YouTube and Twitch channel will be in the description, so you can go ahead and check out his stream. You save your pre-recorded streams, right? After you're done recording them, they're saved on your thing.
I'm still working on it. Right now, the stream from today is still up, so you can watch that, but I don't know how to keep it there, so I'm working on getting it downloaded right now.
All right, and if you like the content, make sure you follow him. All right, everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bow wacka wow.